On the side. What's the next song we got? Oh, can I do a song in Hebrew or you want a Yiddish song? Hebrew or Yiddish? All right, I need a little bit of space here. Oh my God. Okay, I feel like we'll do a little bit of Hebrew. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what has happened up here. This is like Williamsburg's Kosher Deli Got Talent. I don't. Come on. Okay, I don't know who you. Yeah. Oh my God. I thought at least if I could get a rabbi on stage with a big beard for me and a babka or something, you know. All right, check this out. This song is called Chaverim. I wrote this in Israel, and everyone knows what Chaverim means in Hebrew, right? Right. Means friends. Are you here with your friends today? Yeah. I said. If you're not here with your friends today, are you ready to make some friends today? Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Yeah, I need you guys to, let's bring my boy over here. Let's do it. All right, cool. Let's do Chaverim. My name is Coach Shadinos. Thank you, Shirley. Can you turn my mic up a little bit? Put your hands in the air like this. October 7th is forever. Jewish people, you're forever. Let's go. איפה חברים שלי? אני רק מעקב חברה במצב לא מושלם, לא מובן איך אתה מדבר מאופן אז לא פה חוזרים לאופן חופשי יופי צופי להתלונן ירושלים so stoney כחול לסודן kick it like the ruby that we sing כל החברים שלי איפה כל החברים שלי אם זה עובד בסדר לא צריך להתארגן put your hands up we sing it yeah כל החברים שלי איפה כל החברים שלי אם זה עובד בסדר לא צריך להתארגן make some noise to young and one day you meet a man oh yeah DJ peekaboo and you should be Mishaboo אבל אני מהרופא keep it cool protection the eye 48 when I was 32 hey איפה החיים נורמלי עולה חודש בתוך הראש שלי כמו nobody חושבתי שאני שום גדי לפני מלאפופון חמוסים אני רמי הכביש רחוק זה ממש קרוב אני לא זונה but I've been in my zone let's sing along hey כל החברים שלי איפה כל החברים שלי אם זה עובד בסדר לא צריך להתארגן Now everybody I need you to put your arm around your chaverim right now like this in New York City. Put it right next to somebody. It could be your wife, your sister, whoever it is. Yalla chevre. And I want to give a big shout out to any hostage families. All the people from Tel Aviv, the Kiryat Tiva, the Kiryat Shmona. Let's go! כל החברים שלי כל החברים שלי אם זה עובד בסדר לא צריך להתארגן אני מתאמן כל החברים שלי כל החברים שלי אם זה עובד בסדר לא צריך להתארגן אני מתאמן Thank you guys. You know, not a lot of people want a big party. A lot of people want to. All I know is to write songs that show up for you guys. Thank you for letting me be part of the community. I'm no better or bigger than anybody here just because I post something on a phone. And if you have a phone or you could do something for your people, show up. I never did interviews. The first person I met ever doing an interview was a guy named Eli, a Libyan Jew at Columbia University. And he told me he had 2 family members that were held hostage. By 3 months later in a trip to Israel, his family members, Maya Regev, were at the place that I was performing. And now I have other friends that I performed for and I've met their families that have been released and rescued. If you don't think what you're doing here in New York City is seen by the rest of the world, you are absolutely wrong. Am Yisrael Chai. It's a pleasure to be part of a community and give the bare minimum of service. Me being here is not important, but you being here is way more important because I couldn't go on. Am Yisrael Chai. My name is Coach Shadil. Shout out to Cornelio. Thank you, Shmuley, and the gang. Coach Shadil, everybody! And real quick, everyone put your hands in the air real quick. And put your hands in the air like this, really loud, really high. We gonna do it like this. Bring the family. family home. We got the world saying, sing it, bring the family home. We got the world saying, sing it.
Bring family home.
We got the world saying, sing it.
Bring family home.
Make some noise, bring them home.
Bring them home.
Bring them home. Bring them home.
Now.
Bring them home.
Now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Bring them home.
if I could just get the mic stand again. My apologies to all the speakers. They keep on putting the mic at my height, which is about 3'5", and everyone then has to lift it. Where's the mic stand? Thank you. By the way, this is Gabriel Bell to my right, and Captain Flo Groberg, our Medal of Honor winner, our great hero, mentioned that we have people of every persuasion. Gabe organized this entire event. It was his Jewish birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Gabe! Gabe is American Israeli, and he has the terrible trifecta. If you really want to be hated in this world, he is Jewish, African American, and he's openly gay, which means you got no chance in this world, Gabe, unless you live in Israel! And Gabe, whether he wants to acknowledge it or not, is an IDF veteran! Woo! Gabe, we love you. This is the third event in 3 months where we've gotten more than, we had 2,000 people sign up today. We have thousands of people here. Gabe organized every single one of them. It was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. God bless you in every way, Gabe. My friends, I want you to look at my shoes. Look at my shoes. Now, why would I be wearing British shoes? First of all, because I bought them and I have to find a reason to actually wear them. Because my wife says to me every day, what the heck did you just buy? That's the most important reason. Jewish people believe in value for money. Correct? Am I right? That's right. The second reason is that the first modern state to recognize the need for a modern Jewish homeland in our ancient Jewish homeland was the nation of Britain with the Balfour Declaration, which took place what year? A little bit of trivia? 1917. In fact, Sterny, can you record this? I read a lot. Do you guys know that one of the reasons, Sterny, get this now, one of the reasons that the British and Lord Arthur Balfour, the British Foreign Secretary, issued the Balfour Declaration was in recognition of a Jewish spy ring under the Muslim Ottoman Empire called Neely. They were based in Zichron Yaakov. Neely stands for Netzach Yisrael Lo Yishaker Shter. Are you getting this? And they helped undermine the Ottoman Empire so that the British could win the Battle of Beersheba in 1917. That's what led to the British Mandate. Once they left, that's what led to the creation of the State of Israel. I want to say one Tehillim. There's a woman named Neely Falik, named after this Jewish spy ring, which led to the Balfour Declaration. And Neely Falik's family are our dearest friends. The Falik family are the best lovers of Israel in America. I just had dinner with Prime Minister Netanyahu and them a few blocks from here last Shabbat. And if you just say amen at the end, she wasn't feeling well today, or her son Simon would be here, and I'm going to say a quick prayer. And this prayer is also for all the hostages to return home. This is Psalm 20. L'natzeach mizmor leDavid. Yancha Adonai b'yom tzara yisagevcha Shem elei Yaakov. Yishlach ezrecha mikodesh mitzion yisadeka. Yizkor kol minchasecha v'yilascha yidash nesela. Yiten lecha chilvavecha v'chol atzascha yimalei. Ran Rab Shosecha v'Shem aleinu nitgol imalei Adonai kol mishalesecha. Ate yadaiti ki yashi Adonai Mashiach yaneu mishpei kosher migvurai seisha yiminai. Eilev v'nachav eilev asusim. Our enemies will come with chariots and they'll come with fire, but we will come in the name of the Lord our God. God, please answer us on the day that we call out. Today, October 7th, a year after the atrocities, we call out, bring them home! 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 so much more music, speakers, my friend Sal, Palestinian actor. Hey, Sal, we're building up to you, my brother. We're building, Sal, we don't just introduce you. Wait, Sal, we don't just introduce you. We get all the Jews out of the way to serve as the warm-up for you, my Palestinian brother. Sal, you got it? Okay. Wait. Yeah.
Come on, you teddy bear.
My friends. To be honest, you're not just together. I'll stay till it. I have to.
Mike only wants me to talk.
Okay, we're back. What is wrong with my Jewish brothers and sisters here? As soon as I said my Palestinian brother, they turned off the microphone, Sal. No way, my brother. Palestinians, Jews, we are brothers forever. Sal, there's no place you can escape. My friends, now that I showed you my British shoes, because she is married to a very dear friend of mine, Clive, who is British, Balfour Declaration, the proudest Jewish woman in all of New York, who wears her Magen David and has her daughter in college wearing a Magen David, even on a hostel campus. Lady Anya Gillenson is the newly published author of Dreaming in Russian. I don't know anyone who goes to every major cultural event in New York wearing a giant Magen David. Anya, we love you. You inspire us all. My friends, give it up for Lady Anya Gillenson.
She spoke before last time. Last time she spoke, I was here.
Yeah?
Yes.
Today, my heart is with Israel and the Israeli people, just like it has been every day for the past year, but today even more so. Our hostages are still suffering in the tunnels of our enemy. Our eyes are still filled with tears. Our hearts are heavy with unbearable pain. Our minds are clouded with sadness over the loss of life so brutally taken from us exactly 1 year ago. And yet, despite all this, we, the Jewish nation, headed by the State of Israel, have demonstrated to the world that we will not give up and that we have not forgotten how to fight back. Our unwavering goal remains to protect our Jewish homeland, our Jewish freedom, and the voice of the Jewish communities in the diaspora from another Holocaust. Israel faces a multifaceted war, fighting on multiple fronts, both from in the north and in the south. Additionally, we confront an ongoing battle against incurable, uneducated, fanatical anti-Semites and anti-Zionists. These individuals indulge themselves by either falsely perceiving themselves as victims or brave fighters for peace and justice against white Zionist oppressors and colonizers, as they love to call us. Every day since October 7th, Israel has been fighting social media, which systematically and systemically promotes the destruction of Israel's exemplary moral values to fit its own narrative, founded on the same anti-Semitic and anti-Zionist rhetoric. A year ago, Jewish nation endured one of its darkest hours since the Holocaust, despite the world's tepid sympathy, including most inadequate support from the United States and widespread condemnation of Israel's response to the attack. Israel has remained defiant in the face of relentless pressure from anti-Zionist and various hypocritical forces. These forces, including the farcical United Nations with its cowardly head, its international court of injustice, and prominent figures from around the world, including many American politicians of Jewish descent, all of whom have sought to undermine Israel's right to exist. Still, against all odds, Israel has dismantled Hamas, and although it has not finished it off in its entirety, it nevertheless greatly diminished its militaristic might. Further, it masterfully decapitated Hezbollah and has eliminated some of the most dangerous leaders and enemies, not only of Israel, but of the free world. With surgical precision, it decimated the militia's leadership, crippled its forces, and left its stockpile of missiles in ruins. Finally, Iran's latest strike against Israel is giving Israel the opportunity to respond accordingly and truly proportionately. Please note that proportionality should and hopefully will be determined by the state of Israel and not by its cowardly and undecisive allies. Today, Iran is not the same as it was 10 days ago. Dear friends, our enemies are going to have to be forced to accept the new reality and adapt to the fact that we are not going anywhere. We Jews are here to stay. Whether in Israel or here in the messy anti-Semitic world called Jewish diaspora, we're here to stay, to be, because Israel is here to stay. Israel, which has been heroically and with dignity of true warriors fighting our fight for us on our behalf and on behalf of all those who want to live in a society free of terror. And even though fanatical teachers of Hamas and Hezbollah ideology based on hatred and death are unperishable evils, it is still possible to greatly weaken and even eliminate those who carry the message of this irrational, self-devouring hatred. And this is exactly what Israel has been doing. So if we look back at this year without diving into the complexities of the war, what do we see? We see a small, ultra-modern, democratic nation surrounded by hostile states that openly threaten Israel and America. These tyrannical states despise everything we hold so dear, including freedom of choice and fundamental rights for women and gay communities. Despite facing such overwhelming odds, this tiny Israel fights for its people, its land, its hostages, and for something as sacred as the return of the dead hostages for proper burial. This entire year, Israel has been fighting its existential battle on behalf of Israelis and Jews all over the world who have been facing despicable acts of anti-Semitism. Israel has been fighting this war alone. Even its well-wishing allies seem to have forgotten already the horrors of October 7th, the mutilated bodies of Israeli children, women, and the elderly, as well as the tortured and raped young girls and their mothers. The fate of the 100 hostages still held captive in the Gaza tunnels seem to be a secondary concern compared to the incidental deaths of Palestinian and Lebanese civilians. The world has seemed to have forgotten who had started this war and the manner in which it had started. Today, like no other time, Israel needs true, strong, and honest allies who trust Israel and don't try restrain it out of calculating and cynical self-interest. Had America or the United Kingdom ever found itself in a situation of true existential threat, no other country or political body on earth would be able to push them toward self-restraint. The fate of Israel affects the fate of Jews all over the world. Israel again and again tells the world that we Jews matter, despite our small numbers, and despite what has happened to us, and despite what has been happening to us for the past 2 millennia. We are a sovereign nation, and we and only we shall determine our fate. Never again shall we be enslaved. Never again! Our fate will never be in the hands of other people and other nations. Our nation shall never depend on the mercy of other people. As Jews, we will not allow ourselves to be taken away, humiliated, or abused because we have a country of our own that will protect us from our enemies. The fate of the Jewish people has always been the extreme balancing act between the survival and extermination. And in between these two extremes, we Jews have sometimes managed to make a life for ourselves. Thus, our identity is rooted in life, in how we value it, how we fight for it, and whom we trust with it. We are not a cult of death, but a nation of life. We search and find meaning in everything life throws at us, even in suffering and tragedy. Without understanding suffering, it would have been impossible for Jewish people to comprehend humanity and consequently value of human life, the most important value in Jewish law. This year, October 7th, falls during the high holidays, between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. What does this signify? Do we need to seek a meaning in this peculiar, sorrowful, tragic lunar coincidence? I don't know. 10 days of awe, 10 days of repentance. One of the ongoing themes of the days of awe is the concept that God writes our names into the book of life, writing down who will live and who will die, who will have a good life and who will have a bad one for the next year. These books are written out until the Rosh Hashanah and sealed on Yom Kippur. But during these 10 days of awe, we can alter God's decree. And therefore, what we feel, say, and do today on this October 7th as Jews and as a Jewish nation, during these days, it is sacred. And I think that this notion today for us Jews transcends beyond religion. There are those among us who are religious and those who are not. There are those who believe in God and those who don't. And some people are angry with him and argue with him about the injustice and cruelty that had befallen our nation and enveloped the world with hopeless sadness. But maybe today, by coming together and showing up for Israel and for the Jewish people, God may look down upon us and write this as a good deed, inscribing us into one of his good books, because we are saying yes to a nation that chooses life over death, not only for its own people, but for everyone who chooses the unbearable lightness of freedom over the despairing abyss of tyranny.
My friends, is that a ferocious Jewish lioness? Is that a ferocious Jewish lioness? And I want every Jewish woman here in the audience to copy Anya's example of wearing a Magen David wherever you go. Never fear, never cower, never bend, and never surrender. Am Yisrael Chai! Am Yisrael Chai! Am Yisrael Chai! My friends, as we build up to a very special guest, a soldier who actually fought the Hamas monsters, savages, barbarians on October 7th, as we build up to Stav Cohen, who came all the way from Israel. That's pretty cool.
Yes, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Yes.
You catch it?
Quite a few of them.
No, I don't want to catch it.
Huh?
Come down this one.
Hi. ¿Y este quién es? ¿Y este quién es?
Yo soy de Israel.
Ok.
It's the best book on Israel ever written, but it might just be that book. Signed copy, $150. We will tell you where your letter is. But any contribution you can give allows us to do these events so that Times Square is not a place for someone else to hide and see.
Here's my hug.
How are you?
I got you in my videos. I got you in my videos.
My territory ever. And now here you're about to do something. My wife Debbie's birthday, secular birthday, was 2 days ago, October 4th. Her Jewish birthday is the day after Yom Kippur. Because she has two sons fighting in the war right now, I wanted her to say the blessing to the Israeli soldiers and to show everybody the cover of the Torah. You gotta come up right now. And then we're gonna see Shalom Shazam, and then we're gonna hear from a soldier who actually fought the terrorists on October 7th itself. Came all the way from Israel. Debbie,
This is Manhattan, Cameron.
by the way, And this is dedicated, I want to show Dr. Chavez. Dr. Chavez, this cover is dedicated to the three martyrs of Freedom Summer 1964. Two Jewish men, Andrew Goodman and Michael Schwerner, and one African-American man, James Chaney, who were murdered. And we're going to launch the tour, as you all see it. This is the cover. If you want to get a letter, it's $150. You will get a signed copy of this. Whoever doesn't give the money is going to get endless copies dropped off at their house daily until you finally fork over the money, okay? Debbie, my wife Debbie is going to say a blessing for our sons in the Army. Debbie,
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Men and the women. For the men and the women of the IDF. And happy birthday, Debbie! Say happy birthday to the luckiest woman in the whole world!
Baruch Adonai v'yishmerecha. Yo'er Adonai panav elecha v'chaneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God keep you in.
You finally catch my video. Thank
May
you.
God
I saw you. I was over there.
shine his countenance towards you and always be around you, and may God always grant you peace. We are not allowed to say where our sons are fighting right now, but please, everybody pray for them and their comrades, and we're so proud of them. Thank God.
Johnny. Johnny.
Hey, what's up? What's up? How's it going?
And this is the Torah cover. Who fought on October 7th?
Hello everyone! Hello New York! My name is Bianna. I'm a singer and a violinist. I'm actually a senior at Indiana University, and I've seen how campuses have changed since October 7th, and I'm so grateful to be here right now. And I would like to start by dedicating this song on the violin to, we are in the greatest city in the world, but there is another one, and that is Jerusalem. And that is the city that we are all have in our heart. And this song, please sing along if you know the words. This is Jerusalem of Gold.
You want a picture with your phone? No?
I don't want to hear it.